decision right now.
Wow, I'll make a decision right now. My dad actually texted me about 30 minutes ago, and he said I'm not allowed to watch football with him unless I say the Bears.
Okay,
so,
good.
Go Bears.
Good.
Shay, just what does it mean to, veteran-most player on the team, kind of the face of the program by default, but it's probably a role you wanted anyway, and to have that responsibility to kind of try to carry on the position that's been set by players, Chris Berger, Holmes, and things like that, and what does that mean to you to be in that role?
Yeah, it's definitely a big role to live up to, but I'm not doing it alone, right? I mean, I have Coach Morin, who's a phenomenal leader that I look up to every single day. I have this girl to the left sitting next to me that's basically with me every moment of every day, and just the girls that Coach Morin recruited. They're great players. They're not hard to lead, and I'm just really excited to see what we can do.
For both of you, I guess, what defines success for this team this year?
You got it? Okay. I think, taking it one day at a time, first of all, it's going to be a process for us. We're going to have our ups and downs, but I don't think there's a ceiling, or there should be a ceiling as to what this team can accomplish. I know a lot of people don't know what to expect, but we put the work in every single day, just how like we have in years past, and coach isn't going to lower the standard just because of the people we brought in or changing the team lineup, whatever it may be. Like, we're ready to go out there and win every game that we can.
Coach just talked about how she's kind of really enjoyed teaching this offseason with so many new players. How have you seen that come out of her, and how have you seen her enjoy that role?
Yeah, it's been super fun to see her out on the court. She's in ball screens, she's defending us, she's out there hitting us with pads. We're nervous to set a screen on her, but she's at practice and just really involved with everything that we do.
Yeah, to add to that, I think she has a lot of joy in the coaching that she's been doing recently. I mean, it's definitely a lot more than what she's had to do in years past, but like she said the other day, she was playing the 5, calling out ball screens, yelling when to bridge. Not all head coaches are going to do that, but she's very into it right now.
She said she was even shagging balls for you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Not something she had done in the past, I take it?
No, she hasn't. But we definitely keep her on her toes. We have a young squad this year, so I mean, I feel like I'm super old, so it's fun.
Is it new for you guys playing with a 5 who can dunk?
I mean, Z's athleticism is out of this world. You just throw it up there and she's going to go and grab it. Even with the O boards, I feel like we get 3-4 extra possessions every single time. She grabs everything.
Yeah, I think we're going to set up a play soon. I'll just throw a lob to her off the pick and roll, and she'll dunk it. So you'll see that this year.
How is this group coming, a couple weeks out from the season? Just, how much has this group already gelled, and I guess how much more progress do you guys feel like you still have to make?
I think there's always going to be progress to make, no matter what, through whatever point of the year it is. But just seeing us from the first practice, first official day to now, we finally look like a team. We look like one. We're making reads off of each other. It's pretty exciting. We leave practice every day. There's room for improvement, but just having some certain connections on the floor has been great.
How has it been having Chloe Spreen back in her home state?
Oh, it's been so nice. Just to have her be back with her friends and family. You can kind of just see the joy that she has now, and it shows on the court too. She's just a super happy person overall, and it's nice because we meet her friends from here, so her friends are our friends now, which is cool.
Reminds me a lot of Sid Parrish. There's nowhere you can go in Indiana where they don't know who she is. It's always like, oh, hey, there's Chloe. And that's how it was with Sid all the time. So.
What does Chloe bring on the court?
I'm not just saying this because she's here, but she's got a fiery competitiveness. And honestly, it does remind me of Sid. If you needed a little burst here and there, Sid was going to be the one to do that. And I think Chloe adds a spark like that.
Who are some up?
Do you feel like you're back in full strength?
I do. If you were to ask me a few weeks ago, I would say I have ways to go. Not even from a physical standpoint, just mentally more so, getting used to playing basketball again, making live reads. But I feel like I'm in a really good spot right now, not only mentally but physically as well, with my conditioning and everything. I feel like I'm full on ready to go for the start of the year.
She's being super humble. She's an absolute killer on the court. I mean, it doesn't even seem like she was injured a year ago. Just saying, just putting that out there.
Shay, what was it like watching her attack all the rehab and everything the last year?
Yeah, it was amazing. Just to see her work ethic, to see her just push through everything that she's went through. Like even the down days, I mean, I couldn't even tell. That's just the type of person that she is, and she brings that every day to practice, and I'm just so excited to see her out on the court this year.
Is it strange being a leader considering you didn't play last year?
Yeah, most definitely. If the last time I played, I was a freshman who I was playing and learning from Sid, Sarah, Mac, you name it, all the upperclassmen. And to be in a little bit more of a veteran role, it's definitely weird. Like you said, I don't have much on-court experience yet, but I feel like as much as that would have been nice, being around Coach Moore now, this will be my third year, and I've obviously known her from some time before that in the recruiting process, so I feel very comfortable. So being a leader, I mean, I wouldn't say it's an easy transition by any means, but I have great people in my corner who help me to be that leader every single day.
Who are some others on this roster that people may not be watching for that could surprise some people this season?
That's a great question. Everybody, honestly. We do have such a new roster, a lot of new faces, but our freshmen right now have been making really big strides. Nevaeh is coming in as a pesky defender. She's just a hard worker. We have Maya on the outside. Her 3-ball is insane. We just have a lot of pieces this year that we're just excited to see. If you want to add to that.
Yeah, I would just add that when Coach says we have a little bit of everything, truthfully that is the case. And I think we got some more athleticism. We got other pieces that you don't know when their time or when their number's going to be called, but I really do think that we're going to have to rely on every single person on this roster.
How has it been kind of blending a lot people with a lot of experience like you guys with people who are a little bit younger and who are trying to make their mark in the program?
Yeah, I think it's been a balance of both, of course. To add to what Shay was saying with our freshmen, they've come in and they don't move around like freshmen. They know what they're doing. They're here with a purpose. Obviously, we're trying to help them in any way that we can, but some of the younger girls, just outside of just them never being in Indiana before, I feel like they know the college basketball world and they know how to go about it every single day.
They keep it light too, in the locker room, at the gym. Not saying I'm super old, but they keep me young.
Did you guys do, I mean, you mentioned kind of your friendships kind of building since last year, but how do you was there any focus on having get-togethers or kind of the team chemistry part of it, and was it just on the court, or does it take kind of in the off-season doing things differently and trying to get that chemistry together?
For sure. I was still trying to learn everyone's first and last names, the first week that they got here, to be completely honest. So it has to happen outside of the basketball floor as well. I mean, we did weekly dinners where we would go pick different restaurants around Bloomington, try new places. We went paddleboarding. We've done just about anything this entire summer.
Zip lining.
What else have we done? I don't know. Pottery.
It's just, definitely a lot. But we definitely put a bigger emphasis on trying to play more.
Yeah.
5-on-5, pick up in the summer, just to really gel with each other and see our strengths, our weaknesses on a way earlier part before the season started. And I think that's going to help, down the line.
Were you guys organizing those things? Were you guys the ones who were organizing kind of some of the dinners and the playing on the court, things like that?
Yeah, a lot of it,
definitely.
for sure. And the extra pickups and stuff. I wasn't playing in the summer necessarily, but Shay constantly got just 5-on-5 pickup just scheduled throughout the week whenever we had the time.
Would you be willing to tell the Texas parents?
Oh gosh, yeah, this is funny. This is really funny.
Speaking about our team dinners, went to Texas Roadhouse, and so we have like 2 tables, and I'm with all of our international players, and we're going around like getting our food or whatever. And Jade, who's from France, came from a JUCO. She's looking at me and she's like, "Shay, I ordered a sweet potato. They didn't give me a sweet potato." I was like, "Yeah, they did. It's sweet potatoes right here. It's a loaded sweet potato." She's like, "There's marshmallows on it." It's like, I didn't order sweet potatoes with marshmallows. So now all the international kids are taking videos and pictures of the sweet potato with the marshmallows on it, sending it to their families back at home.
They've never seen something.
Saying how crazy the Americans are putting marshmallows on the dang sweet potatoes. So That's just a funny story, but yeah, it's fun being a team with just a bunch of different cultures and backgrounds.
Lenée, you talked about learning people's names on the first couple of days. When Coach is recruiting out of the portal and it's kind of you're adding half a dozen new players in a couple of weeks, what is that like for you guys on the team, and just how are you experiencing that? Are you following every rumor? Are you looking at everything? What's going on there?
Honestly, we were in the office just about every single day meeting with them as to what girls do you need us to reach out to. We would do our own research. We would be on Twitter, I think, too many hours throughout the day, looking who entered in the portal, sending it to our coaches. Hey, this girl kind of looks pretty good. Should we hit her up? Whatever it may be. But we were willing to work with them, and they were very helpful with us. But we definitely try to follow anything that we can. And as soon as they got on campus, we just kind of rolled with it.
I feel like we take credit with some of the girls that we brought in.
Yeah, sometimes.
We make sure to remind the coaches that too.
Yeah.
Is that a process that you guys initiated, or the coach asked you to take part in?
Honestly, a little bit of both, but of course the coaches are going to ask for our help, but at the same time, once we realized who we needed, the spots we needed to fill, like, if we want to find a team to assemble that's going to help us win games, like, that's what you have to do as players, and, we had no hesitation when it came to that process.
We were up until, like, maybe one or two texting our coaches, hey, not sure what you're doing, but we found this girl.
I would DM them. We would DM them
They'd be
highlight
like,
videos.
go to sleep.
Yeah,
Go to sleep.
You're stressing about it too much.
What does Phoenix bring out on the court?
Phoenix, her ability to shoot the ball, first off, that's what comes to mind right away. But she's a combo guard, a true combo guard. She can play some one, play some off ball for us, which would be great. I think something that she's learned here and that she's more than capable of doing is being an elite defender, picking up full court, taking some pressure off of our guards, stopping the ball. There's no doubt that she'll be able to fill multiple roles for us.
Anything else?
I have a question for you. You transfer within the conference. Can you talk about choosing another Big Ten school whenever you did?
Yeah, I think I knew that I wanted to stay in the Big Ten when I went in the portal. I personally believe that this is the best conference in the country. It's the most competitive. It has the best players, best coaches, and I knew that going into the portal. And that's when I really narrowed down my list to Big Ten schools. And then I took a visit here, and I knew it was done for it. So.
Kind of on the other side of it, then unfortunately, like Yarden does the same thing, except for she goes over to Maryland. Can you talk about how difficult can also be seeing a teammate leave for another Big Ten school that you're going to play this year?
Yeah, it definitely is difficult, but I was on the other side of it, so I completely understand. There's never any hard feelings. We just saw her and gave her the biggest hug. But it'll be fun to play against her, and I think that's just the way the portal works nowadays. It's a new normal for everybody, and it's just how it is.
You guys obviously early in the season last year had a few, it was a little bit of a bumpy start last year. I guess with such a new group, like, how do you go about trying to, hold things together and avoid that type of start? Or do you feel like, it might just take some time?
I think Coach has done a great job of asserting that into us early, just with the start of practices all the way dating back to the first week of summer. She says just about every day, winning is hard, and it's not going to get easier for us, just because we're Indiana. So knowing that and making sure that we're reiterating that to our teammates as well, like, we're going to have the ups and downs. Stuff's going to happen. Adversity's going to hit us, but just making sure that we're able to bounce back from that.
Feel different. Coach mentioned that there's a different energy around the program, just it's younger. It's different. What does that feel like as kind of the two of the players that have been around a little longer? Just what is that energy like, and how has it been different?
Yeah, it's a great energy. Like I said earlier, it's just light. It's fun. We're always there to work hard, but enjoy it too. And I think that's what a lot of these new girls are bringing, is that just like that fun, joyful energy. And you can see it out on the court when we play. And just being with each other every single day is just going to grow.
Absolutely. And I think when you come to Indiana, you're about the work, you're about basketball. But with all the new girls, I think they in a very positive way, have given both of us kind of a balance of like, just because you have a bad day on the court doesn't mean the rest of your day has to be, miserable. So it's been a pleasant experience.